Hi, this is Nikki and I'm here to share the messages that I get from Spirit and from all of our higher selves that are helping us on this journey to love. And so this message is all about being courageous and letting all of the fears, releasing them all, and just stepping more and more and more into your love warrior courage. Because it is all about, if you watch Leo King and if you listen to the astrology stuff, then this full moon is going to be bringing in a lot of fears. And so that's why yesterday in the healings that I was doing for people, it was all about fighting the fear, basically running away from fear and running into more and more love. And so I just want to give you another what I saw in a healing, which again is a really strong analogy to take away and use over this weekend for the full moon. Because what I saw is that they were on a plane and there was panicking all over the plane, but they were sat very calmly together and they were holding each other's hands, and they put their foreheads together. And so literally in the eye of the storm, if you imagine the panic of a plane going down, everyone else was panicking around, but they were just very, very calm and sat with their foreheads together. Now the power of doing that actually meant that the plane was fine, there was no problem at all. And so everything, you know, but basically if you think about the analogy of what that actually means, is that even though there was like a fright on the plane and every single other person around them was like losing it, they were just very, very calm in their energy, putting their heads together, holding each other's hands, and really being that powerful strength of energy. And so an amazing analogy again to show what we need to be doing over this full moon period, because fears will be coming up to the surface. Now the reason why I've just come to the supermarket, and I've got basically it's just struck me now. We are, you know, what we're doing at the moment is, you know, raising the energies up of the God, Goddess energy in every single one of us. So it's the rise of, you know, the apple of Aphrodite. Now what has just struck me is that, you know, the apple sign is absolutely everywhere. You can't go anywhere without seeing the apple sign, especially now you have Apple Pay. And so it's just struck me that it's literally all over the place. You cannot get away from the signs once you start, you know, noticing them. But the point is I'm just coming out of the supermarket, and the first thing, there was apple juice, then there was apples on the signs, then there was apples everywhere, and I just suddenly realized, oh my god, yeah. Because it just, when I was in the queue, they were, you know, my guidance was saying, think about it, what is it? And I was like, okay, I get it. Now the right next to the supermarket, this pub, which this door is for, is called the Golden Lion. And so it's all about rising up in the golden energies, rising up into being courageous for your life. And so it's very powerful, you know, to think about, you know, balancing your energies in the middle of a storm, right? So that's why there's so much around. The other thing that happened in that healing was that there was a cyclone at the end, and they were in the middle of the cyclone. And again, in the middle of the cyclone, it's very, very calm. And the song was Eye of the Tiger. So again, that amazing symbology, because that's where you have your strength. You have your strength, and you have the strength of the tiger when you're in the eye of the storm and being calm. And what happens after a storm? There is always peace, serenity, beautiful skies, and that feeling, you know, you can even, the air feels so amazing and smells so amazing. So that is just, you know, definitely the guidance that I'm getting is, you know, things are going to be brought up to the surface, most definitely. In healings that I've done for people, you know, these sort of like old fears of situations and things have been coming up to the surface that needed to be let go. So it's your deepest fears that will be coming up. So it's a time to release, to stand more and more firm, to be like this lion, right? He is like literally roaring away that fear and standing up for love. So that's what you need to do. The other thing that really struck me is the song that I said yesterday. What I mentioned was, I didn't realize until afterwards, but it had reference to a flight in it. And so that's what also, because the aeroplane reference came through in the healing, you know, this is why these are just incredible, right? Your higher selves are working so hard to bring you together. So that's the other thing that you have to think. Your higher selves, you know, the universe are giving you all of these signs for you to have courage to be a love warrior, basically, to release all these fears, because you're doing it, when you're releasing fears, it's not just for you and your twin, it's for the collective to raise the consciousness of love and light on the planet. So there you go, carry on being your little love warrior, douse yourself in the golden energies every time you get in the shower, every time you do your day, you know, every time you get in the car, imagine it being filled up with golden energy, and imagine you spreading golden energy wherever you go. Because the more that you do that as a daily practice, the more you will raise your vibe. The more you raise your vibe, the more you draw your twin into you. So just trust, and then the rest of it is all about trust. Trusting the universe to have your back, trusting the universe that they need you as a twin flame relationship to really raise the planet of love. And what a beautiful job to be doing, raising the planet in love. There is no better, you know, just think of that as a profession. I raise love. I am love. I mean, how cool. All right, well listen, I hope that helps. If you want to come to me for healing or to join the crystal grid that I do, you receive pieces of rose quartz. I infuse it with the energies, and then you become part of a crystal grid that are growing all over the world to help anchor in this basically this love onto the love vibration onto the planet. It's all based around the forest lovers who are entwined together for eternity around the oak tree. And together we are going to roar like a lion. All right, well, I hope that helps, and take care, and thank you to everyone that's coming to me for healing, because honestly, without doing the healings and without getting these messages that are coming through from your higher selves and everyone that's joining in, then I wouldn't be able to do this. And for me, it's just amazing. I feel so grateful. All right, so happy full moon weekend, and remember, fight the fear and do it anyway. Okay, take care. Bye.